What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we are back with Anno 117. So it turns out last time that we had our farms placed a little weird. We got that all fixed. Now everything is working correctly. But the main issue is we're going to have our clothing set up, and we're also going to need to go inside of our tunics and get that up and running as well. Should I place this building a little bit closer? Because I mean, we could put it right there. And that way they have a really short walk towards it. It is going to require some coins per hour, but hopefully our citizens are going to start contributing a little bit more. I'm not sure why last time it was like a grayed out color where now it's actually like placed down properly. All I did is try to rearrange them so it looked a little bit nicer, and now magically it's starting to work better. So I think now we just need to increase the speed, and hopefully everything goes according to plan.
This may be worth your attention.
Many production buildings affect the attributes of nearby buildings while they are actively producing. Review the attribute effect of any public building up top of its panel. Choose carefully when placing buildings close to each other to max out the benefit, such as mitigation risk. You're missing the sheep. Why are you not done? 24%, so I think it's just going to take a little bit of time. So let's do 3 times speed. We are going to be using quite a bit of money, but hopefully we'll be able to get the sheep there and start supplying the citizens, and then that in turn will start making us money.
Well, I have nothing against
100%.
The plebeian classes may now
Grade 1 residence. Bam!
Our hopes rest on this shining pillar of civilization.
Plebeians are finally arriving.
Leah's birthday.
I'm doing this.
What are we doing? New options are available. Alright, so hold on. So maybe we should change the game speed down to like 1 speed.
Soon it will be Empress Julia's birthday, meaning weeks of celebration, one can assume, in the grotesque.
Emperor Lucius wants Governor Naucratius's help with the preparations.
We can't know exactly what to expect, but I recommend setting aside a few stacks of terracotta tiles. One can never have enough.
Fishy condiment, sure to put a smile on people's faces. Grom pairs with bread, porridge, or anything. Ah, the tile producer. Oh, so it physically has to be connected to the water. Perfect.
I try to stay calm. It's the only way to get things done.
So that means we're going to need a new warehouse. Good news is warehouses you can literally place anywhere and it just sort of moves over to the location. So I think the only thing we're going to have to do now is just wait for the tiles to be produced. So let's bypass that. 2 times speed. Let's see if you start getting it. There's a shortage of plebeian workforces. Okay, so we'll move that over. So it's going to need to produce 3 different tiles before we can actually move on.
Riding dogs.
Amphitheaters are colossal undertakings, Ere. Besides, the Roman template is generally built in strict sequence.
Okay, so oh my god, that thing is ginormous. Your governor's dwelling in the center of the prestige and defense of the island. Welcome to specialist profits, their skills and benefits. The Fisium accommodates specialists in your city is limit on island. But I think that'll be okay right there. So we do have one more water thing, but that looks like it's just close enough out of the radius, hopefully. All right, so then that, do quick menu, road. That should be producing the tile. Charcoal burner. Permit forestry area. All right, so you should have charcoal. You should be having the clay, which is now delivered from here, going into the warehouse. The warehouse goes into you. I guess that dude just burns the trees near him. He doesn't actually have to have anything special.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so we just have to scroll over it and click A on them. Okay, so we got a couple big buildings. Is that going to be enough production?
There is a shortage
Yes.
of workforce in one of your cities.
Negative. You tell them that we cannot afford to have a shortage. I mean, I suppose we could attempt to rebuild the buildings that we originally had here. Don't know what made them fail last time, though, is the thing. Although now it's right next to a warehouse, so maybe it'll be fixed. We produced 1 tile so far, so it is working. What is this? Ready for finalization.
We have made a discovery under the debris of Ambrosia.
Good for fodder.
Goodbye, Ambrosia. Hello, Juliana.
Harmonized bread. Who knows whose hand shaped this elegant loaf? A nimble-handed servant making fresh sourdough loaves the Ambrosia's richest families, or a proud baker on the Caligum working fast to feed an entire city? Tis but charcoal now.
Lucius and I have wonderful memories of tranquil sanctuaries, the scholarly haunts of Ambrosia. If you're not too busy, we look forward to a trip down memory lane.
Need a villa, Ere? Essential in demonstrating your control of an island.
Okay, so we need to build a governor villa, build a sanctuary,
Learned that yet?
build a Gammaticus. Okay, so let's slow the production down to 0. You need 140, so that's going to take a minute. What I've done so far is 2, but I think this one can have a 3x3. Let's get it up to like 30, or for example. Then we'll do the same thing on this side. So you have 140. Build the Gammaticus or Sanctuary and build a governor's villa. So if we had options to have this building at the start, I would have put this in the middle of the city. So this one might make the least amount of sense compared to the other ones. But for now, let's just place the villa here. Okay, so we got that going, and now build a Gammaticus. What on earth is that? Okay, so we're missing 3 of the bricks, so that'll be done in a second. Looks like that covers most of the residents though, so hopefully that's where we start making some money. And then we need to figure out where this sanctuary is then. Okay, so both of these require 100 plebeians. We need to have a lot more people inside of our city. So we have like the lower class down there. Why are you maxed out?
That's another stalk.
Ooh, on storage? All right, well, we can pause food production for a while then. So we won't have to pay you. That guy will be built in a second, and then we can focus on more housing. All right, so we built a similar-ish city style where we can expand upon like the left and right side. Let's go back to 2 times speed. Let that all build.
Your first soldiers think they're ready. I dare say the beginning of a mighty legion?
Why is that promotion not possible, but it's possible here? All right, well, out of pure curiosity, I'm going to put the buildings here and see if we can just upgrade them. If we can, then it's based on a certain radius that we'll have to figure out. Okay, so both of those are not possible yet. All your neighbors are. So I feel like it has to be like a certain amount of people inside the area.
Something
Military.
for consideration, Ere.
Recruitment buildings allow you to recruit military units. Each unit class, unique strength and weakness. And camp units heal hit points and decrease maintenance costs. Protect your villa walls. Towers will most likely leave invaders at bay, though they can be destroyed by siege weapons such as ongoers. But don't worry, we might run out of money before we have to worry about that. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's because of the clothing. I put a warehouse at the end here. I have our tunics being made, I have our hats being made, and this is going to be like the rich side of town. And honestly, I kind of like the way this design looks. So the hemp field I was actually able to place in between the buildings here. That way we have like a big giant garden around that house. So now once these guys actually get all their production, once these guys get their production up and running, that'll fill that shop. Then they will be able to distribute the clothing. We'll be able to upgrade these guys to the fanciness. Hopefully these bigger buildings are going to allow us to make a lot of money, and we'll go from being almost poor to actually being able to afford everything. 97, so we just literally need 1 more residence upgraded. I think the ones down here are too far away from any of the buildings, unfortunately. Oh, okay, so we need... Is that not the thing I just placed? It is the thing I just placed. Hold on. Speed! How do you not see the market? It's right here.
I mean, who'd fancy me with
Oh,
that?
it's not far enough, really? Alright, there we go. So you can now finally be upgraded. No. Almost.
Perhaps the fate of Juliana will differ from that of Ambrosia before it.
Yeah, don't speak too soon, mister. We just finally got to the point where we can please the rest of the people. Sanctuary, a tranquil respite. The hustle and bustle. The sanctuary opens its gates and quietly devoted. Reading in poetry, philosophy becomes the real risk of being overly clever. All these ginormous buildings, you gotta put them like right next to each other. That'd be kind of cool, actually. We'll have this as like the city's end. Okay, so we have a bookstore. We have the quest finished. We're still in pause mode though, so I don't think it'll move too far without us yet currently. Food production. Where is our warehouse at? Are we still doing okay? Okay, so we'll restart that population. I think we actually managed to somewhat do what we were trying to do today. Although we still have a whole lot of stuff to do with like military. So we have this sanctuary that we're also going to need to build, but we also need military barracks, weapons, walls, a tower. All right, guys, well, that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.